I wanted to talk about something that I found particularly interesting in Trump's executive orders. Despite my strong grounding in reality, not only in the truth of scripture, but also in biological truth, I was pretty shocked to hear Trump say that there are only two genders, male and female. And I think that's a sign of the times. I mean, why should that be a shocking statement? So I decided to read his executive order, and oh my goodness, the things that I saw there. First of all, he lays out this big explanation as to the motivation behind the government recognizing two genders as male and female. And one of the biggest ones is maintaining the rights and safety of women, especially in women-only spaces or in women-only accomplishments. Within this, it takes the time to define what is a female and what is a male. And what strikes me as so amazing is that the language says that a person is female or male at conception. In other words, this is a legal document stating that life begins at conception, which I 100% recognize is actually a circular statement. I mean, when does life begin? Life begins when it is conceived. I mean, it's just completely ridiculous that that is even a controversial statement. It shouldn't be a controversial statement. It should be incredibly obvious, and it's all part of our biological scientific language. And yet, it's just as up there with being just as controversial as there are two genders only, male and female. I really hope that this is the start of just more actual scientific truth influencing policy and keeping us grounded in reality. The reality that life begins at conception, and if life begins at conception, then we have to acknowledge that an act like abortion ends the life of a healthy human being. And if the government legally recognized that human beings have life and legal rights at conception, then abortion would not be possible, because everyone has the right to life, and ending that life impedes our legal protection as persons. Very interested to see if this is somehow going to be consistently enforced, and if this is going to become legally recognized as a declaration that life begins at conception, especially in the eyes of governing bodies, and how that will work out in the question of abortion. I know it's a very complex issue, but it is important that we tackle these complex issues with logic, with reasoning, and with solid conversation. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you have some deeper understanding about the legal language here or the implications about what this means or doesn't mean. I'm very interested in this conversation for obvious reasons. And yeah, I would love to see abortion abolished in my lifetime. So let's just see what happens.